Stardew is already a difficult game that requires a lot of planning, patience, and determination. So I decided to not make the game easier but more difficult by playing Stardew Valley Expanded Mod. Hopefully, I won't be sent to my own grave. I hope you guys enjoy. So, we start by naming ourselves and our farm. And then I had to write down my kitty as my favorite thing because look at her, she's so cute. And then I went ahead and selected Meadowlands Farm because it's the best farm in my opinion. Got the hay that I needed and head to the coop to feed my chickies. And of course I had to rename them into KFC and DHC, as in they saw chicken. And then obviously we gotta clear up the farm and hoe it up. Then I made my first chest and dumped everything that I didn't need. Headed to Pierre's, bought 25 parsnip seeds, and I saw Dusty. Look at him! And then obviously I visited Victor and Olivia, whom I might date later on, not sure who. Then I headed west and I saw this huge forest with an abandoned vineyard and an ancient doll. Okay. Then I saw this little river and then I decided to go back home, plant my parsnips and go to bed. So, on day 2, I opened my mail, took care of my crops. I met Sophia, who was very shy meeting me. Also, I met Andy, and honestly I don't really like him. Then I went to the beach and received my first fishing pole. And look at those bubbles, he just disappeared right in front of me, man! So I just fished, met Elliot, Abigail, Martin, Pam, also Demetrius, and Linus. And when I was done meeting people, I just sorted out my inventory and I went to sleep. So on day 3, sadly I forgot to record, but what I did, I just met some NPCs and just cleared up my farm a little bit and I just went to sleep, nothing more. On day 4, I took care of my crops, of course, collected my first eggs, and then I just went fishing for the rest of the day. I also got some treasure and got my second artifact. Also, Leah looked hella stupid here. Then I shipped everything that I caught and just went to bed. I also leveled up in fishing not once but twice and got some money. Day 5 was my first harvest day and I leveled up to level 1 in farming. Put aside the parsnip I would need for the community center and expanded my farmland. Also had to readjust it a little and then I just watered everything. Then I just collected some more eggs that my chickens laid. Then I had to Pierce to sell my parsnips and got a fair amount of money and got some more seeds that I would need for the community center. Then I just planted all of my crops and head to the community center to explore this weird script. Then because the boulder was removed, I headed for the mines, met up with Marlon and he gave me a rusty sword and I just went mining. So after getting a fair amount of copper, I reached level 15 and headed home. I of course had to sort out my inventory, then I actually made a second chest for all of the monster loot and all of the minerals. Then I head to bed and I leveled up in farming, in mining, and also in combat. On day 6, I took care of my crops, went to the wizard's tower, and had to skip the cutscene because I couldn't give a shit. Then I saw this little room on the left side, and I went in there, got another cutscene, and the wizard told me that he will teach me some magic. Interesting. Then I went to the community center and I completed the first bundle. Collected the spring seeds and checked out the pantry. Saw many new crops and items. I have also unlocked the fish tank bundle and saw way more new fishes. This is gonna be difficult. I went back to the community center to donate some more stuff that I had in my chest laying around. And then I just decided to go fishing for the rest of the day because I need the fishes for the bundles and also money. I sorted out my inventory and shipped the rest and went to bed. I also leveled up in foraging, which is amazing. On day 7, I got a new recipe, took care of my crops, and went to Willy after fishing for a bit. Then I wanted to go to the traveling merchant, but I got Sophia cutscene, and surprisingly, she gave me a quality sprinkler. Thank you, that's amazing. Then I visited the traveling merchant, and she had nothing. Everything that she had, I could get it myself pretty easily, so I just went to the West Forest to fish for a bit, and got my ass kicked by the Dorado, which is very painful. Got some more new fish, and then I decided to go back home, ship everything, and go to bed. And I also leveled up in fishing, and got a good amount of money. Not really. On day 8, I decided to go mining actually, and got a new sword, which is way better than what I had. Then I went to the community center and noticed those kegs. I don't know if I can use them though. Donated some fish and went back to mining because I kind of forgot that I had them in my inventory. Then when I was on level 29, I noticed that I don't have enough energy, so I couldn't really reach level 30, which is really sad because I was so close. So then I just went home, sorted out my inventory, and went to bed. On day 9, I harvested some crops, went to Pierce to sell them, and then buy more crops. I planted most of them, and then I decided to expand my field to plant all of the cauliflower. And after taking care of my crops, I actually went fishing for the rest of the day. But actually, I finished fishing early. I don't know why. Then I just shipped everything. Then I also put the quality sprinkler in there and went to sleep early and leveled up in farming. I don't know why I went to bed early. What the f is wrong with me? On day 10, I finally got the large eggs for the community center. Then I just fished for the whole day at the river and at the beach because I needed more fish. And when I was done with fishing, I went to the community center and donated 2 more fish to the bundles. Then I got home, shipped everything, went to bed, and leveled up in fishing. Let's go! On day 11, of course, I took care of my crops, And I decided to go fishing for the whole day because I really, really, really need the money. Got a bit of treasure, and when it was late, I got the Linus cutscene and I skipped it because, like I said, I couldn't give a shit. After the cutscene, I went to the community center and I donated the bullhead that I caught. When I was going home, I saw Claire and I really wanted to see where she goes. Because I have a mod that shows me where people are on the map, and it was showing me that she was always at my farm. But turns out she just goes to the bus stop. Okay. Then I shipped all of my fishes and went to bed. Also leveled up in fishing and picked the fisher profession because I need the money. On day 12, I got a message saying that there's gonna be the Egg Festival tomorrow, and that got me really happy. Because let's be honest, who doesn't like kicking Abigail's butt? And I also love the straw hat. Because it was Friday, I went to Traveling Merchant, and of course, she had nothing once again. Then I just made my way to the community center to donate some more stuff, including the egg. And it was only one egg because I was stupid. I thought it was only one egg needed, but you also need the brown egg. And then I got a new cutscene with Lewis telling me about this woman Susan who's stuck near the spa, and that the landslide will be cleared in the beginning of summer. Well, that's a bummer. After the cutscene, I went fishing, and you won't believe what I got in the treasure chest. I cannot make this up, honestly. Look. It's a fucking ancient seed. Oh my god. I have no words, man. I don't know what to say. After my lucky find, I found this community garden, and it looked really, really cute. Then I went to the museum, got a cutscene, which I of course skipped, and I donated that ancient seed so that I could get the actual seed that I could actually plant. And then I just fished for the rest of the day because I need the money, like I said before, and I had nothing else to do. Then I went to sleep, and I actually got above 1 grand of gold, which was amazing. Day 13 was parsnip harvest day. I leveled up and I sold the parsnip. Honestly, I have no clue what the f I was doing here, but I think I was just trying to leave myself some extra parsnips. Because it was the Egg Festival day, it also means that we'll be getting strawberries today, so I just prepared the farmland. Then it was the most excruciating part of my day, which was watering every single tile. And plus, I prepared 50 tiles and I got 50 strawberry seeds. And then I talked to every villager that I could talk to, and race begins. And I actually won, and I got my beautiful straw hat. Look at that. Oh my god, amazing. Then I just planted every single seed that I had and visited the chicken coop. Got my eggs. And then I realized that I need the brown egg. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so stupid sometimes. I put that egg aside, sold the rest, and went to sleep with my beautiful straw hat. Also leveled up in farming and got some money. Day 14 was pretty straightforward. I was just fishing the whole day. And then I went to the community center to give the egg. Then I sold all of these fishes, went to sleep, leveled up, and got 2 grand. Day 15 was a rainy day, so I took my chance to get the fish that I didn't have yet, that you can only get on rainy days. Got some stuff for the crab pot bundle. Got trout soup, because I need the king salmon. And I'm very positive I won't be able to get to level 8 before spring ends. Also got the eel, and donated everything to the bundles. I'm pretty upset with myself because I sold the mussel that I need for the community center, so now I have to keep on looking for one again. But at least I got a frog and donated that. Then I just went to sleep. Day 16 was a very long day and I was met by Andy. I still don't like him. Then I got money from dad, thank fuck, because I need the money. I sold the fishes that I didn't sell yesterday because of course I forgot. Watered my crops, went to the community center, donated what I had to donate, and then went to Clint's to open some geodes. And honestly, I got a lot of new stuff, but that's because I never opened the geodes and they were just chilling in my chest. Then of course had to go to the museum and donate everything and got 1 reward, which is kinda sad. Then I just fished for the rest of the day and got my first starfish, which is kinda cool. Then went back to the museum and donated more stuff that I got from the treasure chests by fishing. And then I was trying to catch this butterfish, but as the name can suggest, this fish is very slippery and I was struggling. Then I was trying to catch the puppy fish. It was my second try. Then I went to the community center and donated the butterfish. Went home, sold some fish, and went to sleep. And of course leveled up to level 7. And also got a good amount of money. On day 17, I saw Morris just standing outside promoting Joja Mart. Then I just went to the community center and completed spring crops and unlocked the boiler room. Let's go! Then I decided to go to the mines for the boiler room because I really need to get the minecarts. And then I finally reached level 40 and got a slingshot that I will only be using once in this playthrough. Then I decided to go a bit deeper, but then I saw that my energy was getting low. So I decided to go back home, sort out my inventory, and I made some furnaces. And started smelting all of the ores needed for the boiler room. Then I went to bed and I leveled up in mining and combat. On day 18, like always, took care of my crops, then went to Clint's to actually upgrade my pickaxe for the first time ever. Then, of course, I went to the community center and donated the stuff that I still had laying around my chests. Completed the blacksmith's bundle and got a furnace. Also donated to the geologist bundle and unlocked the billboards, which had so many new stuff. Again, I don't know where to get all of that. I'll need to do some research. After the community center, I went to the museum and donated some minerals and gems that I haven't donated yet. Then it was time for the king salmon, but oh my god, I forgot that I need the trout soup for +1 level. Because I don't have enough. I need level 8. And I forgot to grab it. And it was such a long way here. No, why? So yeah, I couldn't do much without my level 8 because King Salmon is only level 8. So I just went back to my farm, planted some spring seeds, watered my crops, and then I decided that I need to chop trees to level up in foraging because I need foraging level 6 to get the lightning rod. And I'm only on level 3. So that sucks. And then I went to bed. Of course I leveled up and yeah. On day 19, I woke up to a request from Jody for a fresh cauliflower. So I went to pick up some eggs, put them back in the chest, and then I watered my crops and then decided that I would actually sell my eggs. Then I went to Jody's, for some reason I didn't record it, and I went to Pierce to sell all of my eggs and got a fair amount of cash. Today was also traveling merchant day, so I went to visit her, and for some reason I bought a snow yam, which was stupid because I can find them myself, so I just spent money. And then I went to the west side of the forest, popped a trout soup, and went fishing. The king salmon was a bit tricky, but eventually I actually got him, so I'm pretty happy about that, and he can actually go to the community center now. For the rest of my day, I decided to chop some trees because I still need to level up. When it got late, I decided to go back home, sell all of the fish that I caught in the lake, and go to bed. On day 20, I took care of my crops as usual. I went to Clint's and retrieved my copper pickaxe. Oh my god, finally. Then I went to the community center to donate snow yam and the king salmon. Then I made my way to the caves because I wanted to go in deeper. Don't take that out of the context, please. Kill some dust prize for some coal. And got to a monster level and I saw 2 special slimes which gave me swords. That never actually happened to me. I could rarely get 1 special slime, so I just got hella lucky that day. After reaching level 50 and getting my tundra boots, I decided to head back home because it was already 12 AM, so it was really late. And that was a close call, honestly. Also leveled up in mining. Day 21 was a massive harvest day. All of the strawberries, the cauliflower. Love to see it. We're gonna be making banks today, definitely, man. Then I decided to move the quality sprinkler to a different spot. And I finished watering my crops. And started smelting some iron, because why not? It was also a traveling merchant day, but again, she had nothing. And then for the rest of my day, I decided to just chop trees and end my day like that. Day 22. It's raining and my file space is gone. I have no space at all on my PC anymore. So I didn't get to record the whole day, it was only a couple of seconds, but I did go to the cave and then I realized that I have items for the community center, so I went back, donated everything, and then I went back to the cave and reached level 70, and then I sold my weapons and went home to sleep. On day 23, it was raining again, but I wanted to go back to the mines because I was so close to reaching level 80 because yesterday I reached level 70. Honestly, level 70 is hella annoying, but I made it to level 80. Got my Firewalker boots, finally. And then I found the fire quartz that I needed to complete the boiler room, and I sprinted out of there. Brought my ass to the community center, donated the frozen geode and the fire quartz, and finally the boiler room is finished. Then I went to bed and watched the Junimos do their work. Day 24 is the day that I would dread the most because it's the flower dance and I have no one to dance with, so I just decided to totally ignore it, chop some trees, take care of my farm, use the mine carts for the first time ever, go to the mines. Also found a mushroom level, so that's kinda cool. And not so long after, I finally reached level 90, 10 levels away from a star drop. And also got Obsidian Edge, I love that sword, it's really cool. Then I got home, went to bed, and watched my levels in foraging and combat go up. Day 25 was another big harvest day, not only for strawberries but for my spring seeds as well. I watered my crops once again and then headed back to the mines. I killed some mobs, got some gold, and finally, not so long after I did it, I got to level 100. Wait, taste reminds you of Vetra? The fuck? For the rest of my day, I just wanted to keep on chopping trees because like I said before, I need level 6. I leveled up in farming, which is really good, got quality sprinklers, and in mining, and I chose the miner profession. And look at this cash come in, oh my god. On day 26, look at me go. I need to chop trees. I need level 6 before summer. I am so dedicated. After getting a good amount of wood, I went to the beach to repair the bridge. And I got the forageables like the sea urchin, the corals. And after I came back home, I saw what I didn't need and went to sleep. And then boom! We got level 5. One more to go. And I chose the forester because I'm gonna need way more wood later. On day 27, I went to cleanse to open some more geodes because I had a lot of it in my chests. And I got a lot of new stuff that later on I donated to the museum. That was kinda satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. After the museum, I went to the community center to donate to Emily's bundle. And I finished the crab pot, finally! And also donated to exotic foraging bundle. And for the rest of my day, I continued chopping and chopping and chopping and chopping. And when it got late, I went to bed and fell asleep. Last day in spring, guess what I'm doing? I think you guessed it, yes, I'm chopping trees again. And then this happened. Wait. Oh my god. Finally. Yep, I am finally level 6. I later on went to the traveling merchant, she had nothing, and for the rest of the day I was getting quartz for the sprinklers. And that, guys, is how we finish spring year 1. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys will wait for another video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye!